Now, all new at 5, a man on Cleveland's east side is dealing with a deep dip right in front of his house.
And he says city crews created it. Investigator Jonathan Walsh has spent today trying to get some answers. Jonathan, this damage happened a while ago?
Yeah, guys, we're talking months and months ago that Jack Coaches has been missing some of his sidewalk. Now, you've heard of dropping the ball, right? Well, Jack told me that the city has dropped the concrete.
Shut-off valve is down here. They had to cut away at the roots here.
Jack Coaches owed hundreds on his water bill, but he told me when the water department came out to shut it off, they ended up having to move the access valve. Where? In the middle of his sidewalk on School Avenue.
They say they subcontract that, and I says it doesn't matter because it's not done right. Whoever wrote the check for him should have checked the work.
That's because not only did they take out his sidewalk, but the access cap is now below the other sidewalk squares. That means when a new sidewalk comes in, they will have to fix the cap too. Jack's sidewalk disappeared in November of 2014. That's 13 months ago. His next door neighbor told me her uncle had to stop living with her because of the forgotten fix.
He was in a wheelchair and he couldn't hardly, move about, because he only had one leg.
Jack doesn't want anyone to get hurt, so he had to take matters into his own hands.
I filled it with gravel last year. I filled it with gravel, so at least it would be not as deep as it is.
I went straight to the water department. Reps told me they're sending an inspector today or tomorrow to look at the problem. They also told me they don't have a record of Jack calling about this. Their advice, if you call, make sure you have the right number. Neighbors need it repaired.
I think if they do it, they should fix it.
I'm irritated with the lack of response.
Now, Jack does tell me he has called 2 or 3 times this year and has not gotten any progress, so he contacted me for help. Jack paid off that original claim, but now he owes some past bills. The water department said that they need him to pay off that bill, so there is a bit of a sidewalk standoff at this point. We'll keep you updated. I'm investigator Jonathan Walsh, News Channel 5.